Hey guys, it's Jaws of Short Reviews here, and today we're going to be reviewing the Transformers Studio Series 86 Deluxe class, Blurr. So, here he is in his, I don't know what this is, futuristic car kind of thing, I don't know. I don't know if I have the feet right, but obviously it does not roll or anything like that, because again, he's a futuristic vehicle, and, well, again, he only hovers, so... Yeah, still don't know if I have the feet right. But anyways, yeah, here he is. And as you can see, nice detailing going on. You got a seat in there for once. So, yeah, it's kind of hard to put something in there because there's not much space, but hey, still pretty cool. And hey, movie accurate. So yeah, got a little Autobot logos there. And you got a lighter blue for the tip here, darker blue for the rest. On the bottom, not much. There's the feet. Yeah, I don't know if I have that right, but hey, doesn't affect the outcome as much. So that's pretty good. Oh wait, it's kind of slanted here. There you go. It's kind of straight out. So yeah, there you have that. It's not too much again going on. So, but yeah, first his accessories. Both are white and they're pretty bright. As you can see, he comes with a welding tool, like I said in the last review, for cup. Yeah, because I forgot which this was. I believe he did use this in the movie. I forgot when. I don't think it was for cup, but if it was, let me know. And of course, his iconic blaster. And to store it, what you do is you go under here. And there's a tab down here, and then there's a slot on either side of the gun right here, and you can just attach it in here. And then what you could do is you can bring this in, and there's two tabs on each side, and you put them into these like slots in here, and you have to do it in a certain way, like that. Yeah, this way. So the tab underneath won't get in the post. So there you go, you got storage there. It kind of does look ridiculous. Actually, it does look pretty ridiculous, but hey, that's what you can do. Bring him into size comparisons. There is with Hot Rod, with Jazz, with Cup, with Scourge, and finally, Cyclonus, the Kingdom version. So, there you go. So, for transformation, just to raise up the camera, what you do is, well, first you untab the arm sections on the sides like so. It's going to have to get a little more undone. So you have to undo the tabs on the sides as well here. So there's like two. So. And then just spread them out. And then next, what you want to do is you want to flip in these sections or kind of move the feet a bit, and then to give it some clearance. And then there you go. And then next, you simply kind of move, or actually raise the arms up. So like click, like so. And then move the shin and foot sections out, and then flip out the lower legs here, and then untab the section back. Well, it's pretty tight. Still is very tight. It's like, well, jeez. Oh, come on, go. Yeah, be right back. Luckily, no stress marks, but you just kind of have to slide this out. Like that, and then flip in the section here. I'm not sure what that is. And then clip this in, and then fuse on a nice ratchet there so I can get it out like that, and then do the same here. Alright, now we got the legs done. And then next, yeah, the face is not showing, but let's pull this back. So again, yeah, you can just fold this all the way back. And this kind of rotates into there. This kind of clicks in there. It's kind of sits there. It's kind of like the Starscream thing, the Earthrise one, where it kind of just folds a bit, but it's not as bad because it's like doesn't stick out as much, so it's not as easy to do, but you can still do that. And using some crazy pose again, just like the cup review. And his arms has like some crazy position, but next rotate the arms around, and then oh yeah, the chest. I'll rotate that around, and then it's kind of interesting over here. So what you want to do is you can either just raise this up, or you just have that out there, and then what you do is you kind of keep it out, and then swivel the hands around, and then this doesn't really tab in, but it does kind of sit in the slot here. So you got one arm done, and then you can do the other. You gotta do it this way. You can't do it the other way for some reason. But once you got all that done, there you have Blurr, once he's all straightened up, in his robot mode. And I gotta say, another job well done by Hasbro. For the most part, there's one of some things, but I've looked at the original G1 cartoon model, and it's like just like this. Yes, even these big kibble parts, I mean, kind of sills, but it was there. It was like that in the cartoon, so yeah. Take a look at the face sculpt. That's probably one of my little nitpicks with this figure, because, well, kind of looks a little bit thin, especially by the cheekbones. Other than that, the head sculpt is pretty good. He does have a pretty big, like, translucent kind of or blue the back. It's very big. It's like makes up the entire back, but it does fin pretty good. So you do get nice light piping. It's kind of hard to do here, but you can kind of see it there. So and then again, other details. No showing on the back, but thankfully, no, not really in the hollow spots. There's some here. Would have been nice if they kind of had like a little panel, but it'll be kind of hard with this. But here, like at least this kind of fills in, but here it's mostly kind of hollow. But other than that, I mean, that's just because transformation. Seems like thankfully Hasbro's gotten better in terms of mainline with the whole gap situation and hollowness. Because, well, it's usually just for transformation reasons. Similar to Cyclonus, it's passable. So, yeah, there you go. And I didn't miss this on Cup's review. I did explain in the comments. It's pretty much the same. It's just I got some different things. But for Blurr, his head is on a ball joint. His arms are surprisingly on a ratchet, and you can kind of see that there. You can kind of see like the little bumps. So it's pretty interesting. And then this does stick up, whereas this goes out. Kind of looks a little odd, but pretty good. And then again, kind of like a ratchet and everything, kind of going at the elbows. And then the hands, you can only do it in this direction here. And just this. Can't do it the other way, but you have to lower this down. On that, you can't get to move. I mean, not really. And then, yeah. It's got waist swivel. It's got things at the legs here, thighs, and then his knee bends pretty good. His feet do pivot, and no back and forth. Actually, let's go a little bit like this. So you can do some good poses. It's kind of like that. So, oh yeah, his head doesn't go up all the way. I wish it did a little more, but overall, pretty decent articulation. Make sure I didn't miss anything, making up for that cup. No transform or articulation thing. Again, I do apologize because there was so much with that figure. Again, with that limb thing coming off, so it was pretty hard to remember that. So for comparison in size, here he is with Hot Rod. Here is with Cup. Here is with Jez. Here is with Scourge. Here is with Cyclonus. Oh boy, he's big. There you go. And for one more comparison, a bonus, we got the old Times Return one. Jesus, the right arm is so loose, but there you go. Decided to do it since I reviewed it was one of my first reviews. It's like, hey, why not show him off? So didn't decide not to transform him because it would take some time away. So yeah, and now I did not forget to show off his accessories. Again, there's his blaster. I mean, you've already seen it before, but just what it looks like. And then you got the welding tool here, or whatever it uses. It welds, all right? It welds. It welds. So it's pretty hard to see, especially with this white background. But it's like, hey, there you go. So it's got that there, and then of course, Hot Rod had one. So we'll show both of them off. Obviously, Hot Rod's is smaller since, well, that is, you just have to flip it out. So there you have that. And finally, the backdrop. That's right, we got the attack on Autobot City. Oh no, A603. And then you got all this here, Transformers the movie. So yeah. By the way, this is the final Deluxe's Blurr. So yeah. So that means I do have them all except Grimlock. I cannot find Grimlock, hopefully one day. If not, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But yeah. So we could just take Blurr, and there you go. It's gonna save Autobot City, even though it's big explosions. How can this guy stop? I mean, he's fast, so. But yeah, there you have that. That does look pretty good. So there have the Transformers Studio Series 86 Deluxe Class Blurr. And my opinion on him, he is fantastic. He is a fun figure. This guy I'm done. But yeah, he is a fun figure. Definitely nice to hold in your hand. Nice representation of Geo and Blurr. If you want to stick with your Times Return one, go ahead. But if you definitely want an upgrade for the Blurr instead of that, kind of either the colors. Well, I would say go with the Takara one, and he fell. But I would recommend, definitely if you want like even more accurate representation, definitely go with this. And all around, he is a very, very nice figure to just touch and look at. So there you go. So anyways, make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, share for more. Comment down below what you guys think of this figure. Do you guys think he is good, mediocre, or bad? Let me know down below. And bye.